Yo, hold up. The Indiana Pacers just stomped the Knicks 125 to 108 on their own turf and punched their ticket straight to the NBA Finals. Yeah, you heard that right. The Pacers, not the usual suspects, are actually heading to the finals. Say what? Now get this. The Knicks shot themselves in the foot so many times it looked like a comedy of errors. Turnovers, free throws missed, madness. And the Pacers? They didn't just win, they dominated after halftime like they were the damn kings of the East. But wait, I'm going to break down the entire meltdown that the Knicks went through. The refs? A mess. The coach? Frozen solid. And one player? Completely exposed. Left hanging out to dry. You're going to want to stick around for that. All right, quick recap. The Pacers and Knicks fought hard early, but the Knicks just couldn't keep up with Indiana's pace and pressure. The Pacers ran the floor like they had rockets strapped to their feet in the second half, turning defense into offense and basically steamrolling New York. The Knicks showed some fight early on. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson for cleaning the offensive glass like a beast. But once the Pacers locked in, it was over. Game 6 was a wrap, series over, Pacers in the finals. Now here's where things get spicy. The Knicks were literally their own worst enemy. They racked up 18 turnovers. 18! That's like handing the ball to the enemy on a silver platter over and over. And how about those free throws? Missing 9 of them in a closeout game? Bro, come on! That's amateur hour. You can't expect to win a playoff game on the road with that kind of sloppy play. But let's talk defense, or the lack of it, for the Knicks. The Pacers did a phenomenal job locking down Jaylen Brunson. They didn't just try to stop him. They wore him out, made him think, move, sweat, and make tough decisions all game long. Imagine having to choose between the baseline and the three-point line 5 times every possession. That's exhausting. Andrew Nembhard and Thomas Bryant? Yeah, don't sleep on those guys. They showed up hard tonight. Nembhard's defense was relentless, chasing Brunson all over the court like a dog with a bone. And Bryant, dude came off the bench, got some serious minutes, and hit some huge shots. The Knicks fans probably forgot he could even shoot threes, but the Pacers didn't. Now let me tell you about that third quarter meltdown. Knicks came out hoping to claw back. Instead, they got steamrolled with a 9-0 run to start the half. You could see the energy just drain out of them. What the hell happened? Fatigue, maybe? But more than that, it was mental. The Knicks looked confused, slow, and honestly scared to play that aggressive style the Pacers were throwing at them. The defensive pressure just overwhelmed them. And speaking of pressure, how about the turnovers? Some of those were just straight-up mental mistakes. Lazy passes, dumb dribbles, not paying attention. Meanwhile, the Pacers were flying down the court, cashing in on fast breaks like they had cheat codes. Tyrese Haliburton was in full control, dishing out assists, hitting shots, and basically calling the game like he owned the place. And Miles Turner? Dude was a monster inside, hitting threes, blocking shots. He was everywhere. The Knicks had no answers. They tried to respond, but the floodgates were open and the Pacers just kept pouring it on. But here's the kicker. That's not even the craziest part of this game. There's one moment, one play that sealed the Knicks' fate and exposed everything wrong with their squad this postseason. Stick around, because I'm going to break that down for you next. Okay, first, let's talk about the guys nobody's talking about, the role players. We always want to hype the superstars, but every now and then it's these unsung heroes that tip the scales. Nembhard wasn't just playing defense. He was playing chess out there, locking down Brunson like it was his personal mission. And Bryant? Man, dude got benched most of the series. Came back strong despite injuries and hit 2 big threes in a row that crushed whatever Knicks momentum was left. On the Knicks side, it's rough. Jaylen Brunson looked like he was carrying the weight of the world. Every time he tried to get into the paint, it felt like he was swimming against a current. Bodies and hands in his face every step, no easy baskets. Mikal Bridges, Yeah, he's on the Knicks now, believe it or not. Hit some big threes, but it wasn't enough. And Siakam? Yeah, he was good. That guy was all over the court, showing why he's a nightmare matchup. Can you imagine being a Knicks fan right now? You thought this was going to be your year. Instead, it's a dumpster fire. 18 turnovers, missed free throws, defensive breakdowns. It's like watching your team fall apart in slow motion. Bro, where was the energy? Where was the heart, you ask? Exactly. It just wasn't there. And no, blaming the refs doesn't cut it here. The Pacers flat out outplayed them. Here's the real talk. This loss wasn't just a loss. It was a public execution. The Knicks got embarrassed on their home floor. The Pacers played with heart, smarts, and pure grit. You gotta respect the Pacers. They took everything the Knicks threw at them and said, nah, we want that final spot more than you. And that's why they're in the finals. The Knicks? They're left picking up the pieces and asking, what the hell just happened? So, what does this all mean? The Pacers are rolling, the Knicks gotta rethink everything, and the East Finals just got a whole lot more interesting. But don't go anywhere. This saga ain't over. I'll be breaking down every single move, every controversy, and every meltdown heading into the finals. You do not want to miss it. Smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. Because trust me, the next meltdown is right around the corner. Until then, keep those takes hot and let me know. Do you think the Knicks will bounce back next year? Or is this the start of a long, ugly rebuild? Drop your thoughts below.